Oh, great heavens! Who goes there? Hello guys, and welcome to the 100 Dart Challenge. If you do not know what the 100 Dart Challenge is, it is putting 100 nerf darts through a blaster, seeing what kind of time it can get, putting it against the giant list of the thousands of nerf blasters, to seeing where it ranks. If that made any sense at all. Today we're going to the past. Don't mind why I'm wearing a mini nuke on my head. We are looking at a crossbow. Actual Rebelle lock breaker bow thingy that I completely destroyed and decided to modify. Don't mind the chunk out of that up there. This was one of my earlier modifications. But this is 8 rounds, so the 100 Dart Challenge goes up in more ammo. Now we're at 8. This bad boy holds 8 rounds, and it doesn't work like the normal bow. Just gonna get that off the way right now. It does not work like the normal bow. How this thing works is because this thing, if you do not know, this thing's terrible. It's so full of locks, you can't really do anything with it. So I decided to rip out everything. You have to prime this thing like an actual crossbow, sort of. You have to grab the string, pull it back, and it's locked in. Then you pull the trigger to fire. And then you have to manually rotate. Then prime it back, fire again. This is slow. Very slow. But at least it's 8 rounds. What we've seen in the challenge so far, more capacity does not mean better, faster time. So this guy might actually be pretty bad. But let's just take a look at the blaster. Let me take my helm off. This, for some reason, the stock is just wobbly. Like, it's built in, but it's wobbly. And it's kind of a smaller blaster. Like, putting up on my shoulder is okay, but it's really tight, and the stock is just too small. The handle, same. It's a comfy handle, but it's just very small, barely fitting my hand. The trigger pull is fine. Nothing really wrong with it. Just average, Rebelle handle with trigger. And yeah, I have modified it by taking the pump grip off. Why did I say to do that? Well, you can ask my 12-year-old self. And I ripped out all the locks in it, so there's at least that. And I put a brand new ripcord string on it, so this guy actually gets power. If you do not know, this is a stringer. There are 4 different types of nerf power to blasters. There's air, there's flywheels, battery powered, there is springer, and stringer, the rarest one. And this is one of the few stringers in the nerf hobby. And with that, nothing really much else to say. I have no high hopes about this guy. Let's just take this thing to the court. Yeah, the court, shall we? Alright, hello guys. Welcome to the 100 Dart Challenge. Today, we got the crossbow with a brand new set of ammo. Finally. We definitely need more darts. And a QR code for some reason. But 100 new darts, you know the drill. You load the blaster once. This is a stringer, so it'll be only string powered. This thing does not like loading these darts at all, really. That's because that is bent. There we go. I really don't know where these darts even came from. They're from Venture Force, but these are weird darts. They're just cheap for 100 of them, so that's why I decided to get them. So this is an 8-round cylinder blaster that is string powered. Let's see how this goes. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh no. Already not a good start. And yes, the pump action does not work on this blaster anymore, so you have to manually rotate and pull the string back, which is not the best with darts that don't want to actually load. This is going to be a long one, I feel, and I am going as fast as I can. Honestly, the firing, not that bad. Everything else, the reload, and what is that? That dart just had a ton of glue on the bottom of it. That is not good. Did I skip around? I think I skipped around. Where are we at? A minute already? Rough. And I also did, give this thing a better string. That one spot is really preventing these darts from being loaded. And we went like 70 episodes without replacing the darts? So, yeah, I think it was finally time to replace them, that's for sure. And, oh no, that is not good. We got a bad jam. The dart head that was facing behind. And now this thing just does not want to fire. So, 2 jams, in a way, which is weird, to say the least. This was not a great idea. Now my fingers are starting to hurt, that's for sure. Are we getting faster? I don't know. Will this thing beat the very bottom of the 100 dart challenge? That is the question, that's for sure. I have no idea, but honestly, it might be close to be at the bottom of the barrel. At least it's a powerful stringer, right? And it didn't fire the bottom dart. Why aren't you firing? Is there an issue? I don't know. But I do not like it. Come on. Not a great showing. And another jam dart. That counts. It really fired somewhat. Tried to fire out of the blaster. If you don't know the 100 challenge, I will try any means necessary to finish the challenge. There's only been one challenge ever, which I think is pretty impressive out of like the 70-something episodes I've done so far, that I could not finish it. But I came back and finished it, which is very nice. 4 minutes. Wow, this is something, that's for sure. This is something. And that dart head is not on that dart right. Or at least it does not matter, because this is not springer or anything, this is stringer. Literally just pushes the dart out of its barrel. Well, if you could call this a barrel. Another one. Another one bites the dust. Another one bite. Is that copyrighted? I should probably stop saying that, huh? That dart came out sideways, I believe. Can we beat 6 minutes, guys? Because honestly, I'm not very sure. I do like this new container, though, for the darts, because it fits 100 perfectly, so that's very helpful. But don't worry, I will still be counting out every single dart that I pick up. Make sure I have all 100, as always. But that won't be in the video, don't worry. You guys don't have to watch me pick up 100 darts. I mean, unless you want to. Leave a comment below if you want to watch me pick up all the darts and count them one by one. Actually, it only takes about like 3-4 minutes. Six minutes is nearing the absolute bottom of the list. Even though this thing fires 8 rounds, has a capacity of 8 rounds, it is very slow to load because it's crossbow. It's actually just, I wanted it to be a, old school, actually multi-shot crossbow. And I think I did a pretty good job. Are these darts heavier? I think they are. Ow. My fingers are definitely feeling it on this one. We're down to 5, and I think, can we beat 630 so we're not terrible? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's every round shot. 6 minutes, 20 seconds is awful. My hand hurts and is red. And let's just get to the recap, shall we?
So where does the code breaker place all time? It is 77th with 6 minutes, 20 seconds, .20. It is the 5th worst blaster on this list ever, sitting just about 10 seconds from the knockout and 17 seconds away from 2 jolts. The Fortnite 2 llamas is literally just 2 jolts. So it is worse than just 2 jolts. The only thing's worse than it is the knockout, which makes sense. The thunder bow, which was broken when I was using it. The special fine blaster, which is a shell ejecting blaster. And then the anti-tank cannon, which it was a rough one. But it is honestly a terrible blaster for this list. It is the worst, almost the absolute bottom. So for an 8-round blaster, it is pretty bad. Even falling, a full minute, just about a full minute behind the Ultra 3, another 8-round blaster.
So how did the Rebelle crossbow, locking crossbow do? Very poorly. The 5th worst. No, wait. 5th? Yeah. It's 5th, 6th, 4th. One of the worst times in sniper fail history. It was bad. Honestly, the firing rate of it was not bad. Just the reloading of it was honestly terrible. Just because there's no actual barrels. They're just these weird, half things. And then one of them is, there's little, what are they? The pins the darts have to sit on. And one of them is bent in a little. Honestly, the prime did hurt, but it's not awful. It's just a little string. But for a stringer, this thing performed absolutely ass. Just bad all around. Ergonomics is fine. Handles small. Trigger's fine. It just wasn't great. And yeah, not good. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you next time in a completely different episode of the 100 Dart Challenge. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.